Today is March the 4th, 2019. This is going on with my ongoing documentary plus my submission to the Open Society Institute of Baltimore for the Good in the Hood. This is the Minority Report. Christian Schaefer has the Minority Report. ABC 2, Christian Schaefer had the Minority Report. Governor O'Malley has the Minority Report. Lieutenant Governor Brown had it. Michael Steele had it. I had 13 people I gave this Minority Report to, and it was exposing the racism in Baltimore County courts and the police department, mainly Scott Shellenberger's office. I put that toilet out in front of the Towson because it represented racism in Baltimore County. It was art and evidence for a movie and a documentary. It was art and evidence. That's my film producer, Rob Fix. You can contact him. He has a plethora of information. He has 13 years of footage about me in that toilet. The movie's called Letters Design, just like the movie The Jerk. So I came up with this thing called the Minority Report, city, county, state, and federal levels. And I turned this into the federal level because the city and the county won't deal with it, and the state refuses to. Johnny Oleski said he's going to give me access to the not access to the grand jury. He wrote a letter to the Department of Justice to review my case. I already had a case with the Department of Justice. The Department of Justice destroyed evidence. Alan Locks, Rod Rosenstein, and Miss Marquette, Sarah Marquette. So we don't do this again. That's Dwayne Gerald Davis. Trade name. Shorty's Bootleg Barbecue. Alright? That's the case I had against Governor O'Malley. That's a writ of mandamus. Alright? So I know my legal work. You blocked me access to the courts because I didn't have a lawyer. I can file as an indigent. If you look at the state of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis, I'm in the law books, man. I'm in the law books for this. I'm not no ignorant individual. I'm ignorantly intelligent. That's the writ of mandamus, and it just said Governor O'Malley, Chief of Police, States Attorney Bernstein, and States Attorney Schellenberger. I gave Bernstein evidence to expose Bernstein in 2011. 5 days after I gave him the evidence, y'all locked me up and charged me with terrorism. You kidnapped me. The state of Maryland kidnapped me to keep this from coming out in the public eye. Y'all want to talk about the delegate in Howard County, the delegate that used the N-word? Well, let's talk about the people that do the N thing, and it ain't the right thing. That's commode motion. This is to prove I was making it about racism in the judicial system. Racism in your judicial system. I named judges, lawyers, and politicians that get paid to lock up black Baltimore City, black Baltimore County. That's why blacks are scared to come out here. That's the thing. Baltimore, man held in toilet paper. It was not a toilet paper. It was evidence and artwork for a case I had in Baltimore City. I had a $54 million lawsuit in Baltimore City. You feel me? And that's what it was about. Hey, how you doing? Everybody knows Shorty. See the Facebook? I've been doing it on Facebook. It said Monday Morning Madness. Yeah, you locked me up and I didn't attend my mother's funeral. On February the 10th, I was supposed to go to my mother's funeral. You locked me up before I could do that. Maryland, state and federal audit. That's what this was about, an audit on my property on Falls Road. I'm out $2.6 million. And we make sure that the emails are talked about. Make sure these emails are seen. That's the Department of Justice, the dissent decree in Baltimore City, because I was a Baltimore City resident. I was kidnapped from my home on February the 7th, 2011. I was kidnapped from my home. Article 4, Amendment, search and seizures. All right? That's the Office of the General Counsel, the NAACP, because like I said, this documentary was about race and racism. This documentary was about the courts and the prison industry. You feel me? Department of Justice. That's Governor Blagojevich office. Because like I said, I had to get the material from the 86 case. That's my store on Falls Road. That's my property on Falls Road. That's Governor Blagojevich. If Blagojevich can go to jail, so can Governor O'Malley. If Blagojevich can go to jail, so can Scott Shellenberger. Anybody that participated in my kidnapping can go to jail. That's accessory. That's commission of a crime. That's aiding and abetting. That's abusing your powers of office. Like I said, I asked to go to the grand jury last year, over a year ago. And it was very, very detailed. That's Judge Cox. If you go directly to Judge Cox, get my paperwork. I'm a filmmaker. And this movie was about your politics and your prison industry. This is what I want, what it started out for. This is where it's all at. See that? January 8th, 2007. January 8th, 2007. You see that? State of Illinois. Dwayne Davis, States Attorney. 9 a.m. court call. I was asking for my property back from the 86 case. I went to jail in 1986 to end the war on drugs. It was about the war on drugs. N62528. I came here straight out the penitentiary on the interstate compact. I need my property back to make this movie and this documentary. That's Exhibit 3. That's Special Agent Jason from the FBI in Chicago. Because after y'all locked me up in Illinois, I went straight to the FBI and I told them my story. I have a case filed with the FBI in Illinois and in Maryland. Richard McFeely is my contact agent here in Maryland. Feel me? That's the 1986 case right there, Illinois. All right. Now, I gave this to Johnny Oleski, and Johnny Oleski had this for 2 weeks. He looked at this for 2 weeks. That's Mayor Moxley, Mayor Sam Cunningham, Mayor Hyde, Mayor Sabanjan. You feel me? Mayor Rockingham. This is about your house of cards and the corruption in Illinois and in Maryland. It's a jailhouse diary. This is Senator Cardin's. Because like I said, Senator Cardin's know about this too. City, county, state, and federal levels. Contact Governor Blogojevich's office. Gave me the state office, so I followed directions very well. These are the senators and congressmen that I contacted. Signed off on this. All right? Because it was about your prison industry and mass incarceration. It's about the Democratic Party and your cash cow. Your cash cow is the prison industry. February 2008, Althea Welch. She's the Attorney Disciplinary Committee in Illinois. All right, because you kidnapped me. I turned in my lawyer, Karen Levy, Mr. Bailey, and Mr. Waller. Y'all kidnapped me. I went home on vacation. I came back on probation. Now this is where the water gets murky, because this is scripts. Fox 45, ABC2, CBS, NBC, all of y'all had full knowledge of this. When I was doing this documentary, I made a part of the documentary was about the media and the role the media plays in misinformation. It's about controlling the narrative and controlling the story. You feel me? WMAR. Yeah. That's the Legislative Black Caucus of Maryland. City, county, state, and federal levels. That's Mayor Kathleen Pugh, Senator Pugh. All right? And you see the Black Caucus, because like I said, racism can't exist without black cooperation. You feel me? And this is the black cooperation. That's Congressman Rupersberger, that's Senator Cardin's, and Mikulski. You didn't put Cummings on the list, but Cummings knew all about this. Forward, Adam May. Adam May has 25 pages of a jailhouse diary. Adam May worked for WBAL. Adam May had all this information while I was there at WJZ 13. He had this. That's why I ran him out of town. Every time I see the media doing a live feed, I'm going to shut you down. I'm going to stand in front of your camera and tell the truth. April 25th. Kaufman and lawyers, all right? Baltimore County, Maryland. That's for Timothy Ryan, because like I said, the media can't hide behind the shielding law. Y'all participated in this. Y'all can't use the shielding law and use the courts. Can't protect you like that. The same way that they got they same